Excuse me. Hey y'all, welcome back to another video with Life for Chester for the Bold and Beautiful May 26, 2025. Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, I think they said it's the only I don't know about the Younger and the Restless. What was the name of the other one? Days of Our Lives? I don't know if that airs or not. So far, all I know is that the Bold and Beautiful is supposed to air. I know General Hospital don't supposed to air. And I think they said Beyond the Gates is not gonna air. But yeah, today's episode was boring. How about I say it was okay? It was boring. Absolutely nothing happened on today's episode, y'all. So the one thing that did happen is that Carter proposed. Carter proposed to Hope. And I said, this dude stay trying to propose to somebody. I said, I don't know how I feel about this. Then she tell Thomas she wasn't ready to get married. I don't know. It's been what, a year since he proposed? Maybe 2 years. I don't know how long it's been, y'all. But y'all know they ain't on time anyways. But yeah, he proposed to her. I think I did see a spoiler that said Brooke's supposed to be trying to convince Ridge to throw a party for Hope. I said, what? She had like they a couple or something. She ate like they a couple. Why does she have to run it by him? But that's the one spoiler I did see about the situation. I had already seen a photo. Somebody had uploaded a photo. Somebody had uploaded a photo where Carter was down on one knee. He had the ring in his hand, and Hope had the shocked look on her face. I don't know if anybody else seen that or not. But yeah, he done proposed to Hope at the end of this episode, y'all. So we're gonna start there with Carter and Hope. So they still talking about the same thing. He's saying how much he love her and how much, he care about her and he gonna be there for her and Beth through everything. And he said something about he wanted to take her mind off everything she dealing with in regards to Liam. I said, when he put them candles out there, look, he told her to close her eyes. And when she opened them, she looked around and all the candles was just right there. I said, when he did that? I said, I missed that. When he put the candles down. But he also, I think he had champagne or something. I think he did that first, put the champagne glass in her hand or whatever. But yeah, he done got down on one knee and proposed to this girl. I said, I don't know how to feel about that because I still say she want Liam. I don't know if they're going to say Liam or not, y'all. Oh, did I see anything about that? About Liam? I know they said that Liam's supposed to express his gratitude to Finn. He did that on today's episode. What else? I didn't see nothing about him supposed to go through with the treatment or not. Oh, let me say this too. Did y'all see at the end of the episode? Y'all know how they show previews and stuff. Luna over here talking about she want to eliminate Steph. I said, what she mean by that? She mean murder her? And then Sheila talking about some not to mention Finn's wife again or something like that. I said, right on, Sheila. Right on, say yourself. I said, say yourself. Sheila, go tell what she said. Go run and tell what she said, Sheila. I said, if you want anything to do with your son, well, I still think Steffi wouldn't let her have nothing to do with Finn though. But I said, go say yourself, girl. But yeah, Carter and Hope to finish with them. Like I said, they was talking about Liam and Beth, and he was saying how he's gonna be there to support her through everything. He was just telling her how much he loved her and how he hated that he betrayed her and stuff like that. They were still talking about the takeover or whatever. Then once again, did she say she loved him back? I don't think she said she loved him back. I might be mistaken, but he was like, I love you and all this other stuff. Once again, he got down on one knee and he ended up proposing to her. I said, get your tail up right now. I said she gonna take the ring when she ain't want that. What was that? A heart necklace that he got mad when she walked out and he squished it in his hand and he was bleeding everywhere. I was like, yeah. I said, get your tail up. Get your tail up. I said, when he had time to go get that ring, maybe when she left. Cause I think if I'm not mistaken, they showed them together. She had left. She went back to Forrester. Then they said no, Daphne showed up. I said, how he had time? He must was already planning on proposing to her. But yeah, they last scene was him getting down on one knee proposing to her. Daphne was thinking about the same thing about Carter and the kisses they shared and stuff. Well, I think they only kissed one time, but either way it goes, she was thinking about him. Steffi walked in, seen her bags or whatever, and they got to talking. And Daphne was telling Steffi how she felt blindsided because she didn't warn her or tell her that Hope was returning to work. I thought she was gonna end up telling her, the reason she did it was because of Liam, but no. Well, she gone now, y'all. Long story short, Daphne gone. But yeah, they was talking or whatever. She kept saying how she felt blindsided and how they supposed to be friends and why didn't she tell her? Then she went to talking about Hope and Carter being back together. And she said something about, I know you're not happy that Hope's back working here. And Steffi was like, she not thrilled. Hold on, y'all. Steffi was saying how she's not thrilled that Hope's back. And she said something about Liam and Hope, something about Liam and Hope reuniting, or that's the one she want to be with. And Steph was like, no, you misunderstood. And she was trying to tell her and she interrupted. But yeah, by the time the dude came, I don't know what he play on. He play on something, but they call him Deuce on this. his name Deuce. He came in or whatever. He was like, "Are you ready?" He was just coming there to pick her up and take her. I guess they going to Paris or something. I don't know. I know she did tell. Excuse me. I know she did tell Steph she was returning back to Paris, so I'm assuming that's where they going and everything. Um. Lastly, Liam and Finn. Liam, I think Liam was in there first. Finn came in. They started talking, and he was saying how Finn was just questioning him about what's going on with him, and he was saying how if he being honest, he feels like he getting closer to dying or whatever. And he started asking him about his symptoms, and he was like, it's getting worse, or whatever." And that's what they was talking about. And then he got up and like he kind of collapsed or whatever. And Finn just ended up helping him. Then they end up talking. Hold on. They ended up talking about his options. He was asking him, Finn was asking Liam if, he had any more thought about what he was going to do. And he was still talking about his mama and the fact that his mama had chemo and stuff like that. And she was just bedridden or whatever. And, he don't want that. But he was talking about how he wanted to be there for his girls and stuff. I said, I feel like he going to end up having a treatment, but we'll see, y'all. He also ended up saying he's counting on Finn and hopefully Carter to step up when he's gone in regards to his daughters, because he was talking about graduations and all this other stuff or whatever. And Finn was saying, yeah, they end up shaking hands and then they end up hugging. They end up hugging or whatever. And that's it. And that's that. Did nothing happen. Let me make sure I covered everything. Carter and Hope talk about Liam and Beth. Daphne tells Steph she leaving. Oh, I skipped that part. Daphne told Steph she was leaving. I already said Daphne felt blindsided. Carter tells Hope he hated betraying her. Yeah. Hope and Carter back together. Liam talks to Finn about his options. Yeah. Did nothing happen. Oh, the end of the episode. Once again, Luna over here talking about Steffi. She want to eliminate Steffi. I'm assuming she want to murder her. And she was telling her she don't want to hear another word about Finn's wife. And that's when I said, "Girl, save yourself, because she crazy. Both of y'all crazy. You just know how to control yours. You've been so crazy so long that you know how to control yours. This girl is over here. It's a ticking time bomb. Ain't that what they call it? Oh, another spoiler that I seen. This girl Luna gonna send a risky. I'm gonna say risky. I think that's the word they use. Risky photo or something, or risky text or something inappropriate. That's what she gonna do. She gonna send it to what's his name? Will. She gonna send it to Will, even though Sheila gonna tell her not to do that. So her and Alexa supposed to get the fight. They supposed to get the scrappy. They supposed to fight or whatever, and Sheila's supposed to break it up. What else did I see? Will confides in Katie. I said, I wonder if he gonna tell about Luna, because I know she wouldn't be supportive of that. I mean, nowadays it don't matter anyway. It really don't matter, but still, y'all. But yeah, I did see that Will's supposed to confide in Katie. I'm assuming about Luna and Electra. They supposed to get the fighting. What else did I see? I can't remember. It was something else, y'all. It was something else. I can't remember what else the spoiler said. But yeah, that's it. That's all. Let me know your thoughts on this episode down below. Stay tuned for the next review. Until next time, this is her girl. Rest of the day and be safe, y'all.